today. From TIAA Bank Field,
it's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. And the Jaguars ready to go on offense for the first time. And they're led by the former #1 pick in the draft. In his third season now, Charles, Trevor Lawrence.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now Lawrence on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Texans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. Stroud looking to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And some strong running. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. You look at this Jaguar defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Play action. Stroud now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Throw out wide is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. Lawrence going to throw again. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He'll field this at the 5. So holding on the return, and that's going to back him up to start the drive.
He was trying to get the job done correctly, just trying to clear a little space for his returner. Ended up getting a little too much jersey and hooked the guy, hence the flag.
Stroud's throw pulled in by Woods. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. That's complete to Dell. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 92 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. There he goes, left side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Singletary, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Now Jones. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your... Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Lawrence. This one caught by Ridley. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call.
And a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Stroud off the play fake. That's into the hands of Woods. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got him bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground. ETN. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And they'll go again with ETN. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run with ETN, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st down, here's Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've got our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, look now at the 2023 draft class for the Texans, and people still talking about the move they made, trading up in the first round, becoming the third team ever to make two of the draft's first three selections.
And what a bold move they made, considering what they gave up. But for a team rebuilding like the Texans, I think that was a move they felt like they had to make. Got the quarterback C.J. Stroud, pass rusher Will Anderson Jr. They're going to be the faces of the Houston franchise going forward.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Stroud to throw it. Open man is Noah Brown. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. The throwing again is Stroud. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Here's Nico Collins, and this offense getting set to go for another drive. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, third quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for him. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The red challenge flag making an appearance. Doug Peterson not liking. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Quick slant here to Woods. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Stroud sets up the play action. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Play action. Here's Stroud. That is caught. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Singletary going to get the handoff. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2nd and 10. Option right. Here's Stroud. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. His kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now Etienne to start the drive. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get that underneath Etienne. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Here's Lawrence to throw. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. They'll go play action here with Stroud. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
108 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's Stroud.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Now Lawrence.
A short throw to Ingram. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he'll go down at the 28.
2nd down and 6 now. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
Open man is Kirk, complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram from 13 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. They'll try and run it here. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt... like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The first throw now for the backup, Keenum.
He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. No, not running. Keenum wants to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On the handoff, it's Singletary.
And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Off play action. Keenum.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Brevin Jordan
from 6 yards away.
And the Texans are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Again, it's Lawrence.
That's going to be caught by Kirk.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.